Hey folks, this is Ryan Gurnett from Side Quests During the Apocalypse. We are going to continue on with our series where I finish GamePass quests to get some fantastic rewards. I get my $10 gift card every month. And, oh god. I guess we're playing Minecraft. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it at any point, but I actually created I tied like 4 or 5 twist ties together and made a little claw that reaches around the right front of my controller, like the little grippy bit, and that actually will hold the R2 button down if I just want to have an automatic brick breaker. That's 1,225 bricks to break. That's not nothing. I guess I'll create new. And let's do it on survival. It's more fun if I get killed and frustrated. I can barter with piglins. I don't know what a piglin is, but when I see one, I'll be sure to barter with him. This game has changed so much since I first played it that I never really know what to expect every time. I don't come back to it very often, but every time I will step in. So yeah, I'm curious. Actually, when I got my Xbox 360, 1,000 years ago, one of the first like 2 or 3 games I got were Minecraft. I was really excited about it, and I installed the game, and I'm like, all right, now what? And I called one of my buddies, and I'm like, oh, so I'm playing Minecraft, and he's like, are you enjoying it? I'm like, I don't really know what to do, and he goes, well, build something. And I'm like, well, I don't know what I want to build, and he goes, well, think of something. And I'm like, I didn't have anything in mind. And that kind of ended up being my relationship with this game. I don't really have any qualms with it or anything like that. It's just never really been my type of game. It's little pixel graphics. How long can a load screen take? Alright. Okay, I'm doing it. I am assembling the lasso.
12 seconds later.
Almost. Tighten a little more. Aha! Alright. I don't use this very often, but it was something I used to get there's a driving distance trophy in Rocket League. So what I did was I set up a game against myself, so I could just spend all the time I wanted running around, and so I had to assemble one of these little lassos, and I'll have a picture of it, and hopefully my wonderful editor Riley, which give it up for Riley. Riley's awesome.
Hello there.
He's been a huge help. He's one of the interns we have here. If you're ever interested in college internship opportunities, it is something we offer here through Struggling Productions, which is a thing I run that has podcasts and websites and all the stuff we're doing here. Oh man, I completely lost what I was talking about though. I feel like an announcer at a baseball game when there's a rain delay and he just has to like think of stuff to talk about. There's nothing really interesting happening here. I mean, the claw's interesting, but that's about it. So, oh yeah, for Rocket League, I had to actually make 2 claws. I may not have had to, but I thought it worked best. So there was actually one that was covering the right trigger, or R2, and then there was a second one that was latched around the left analog stick. That way the car was always turning a little bit, so that way wasn't just trying to drive straight, because your car can end up on its back pretty quickly in Rocket League when you do that. So I kind of just tightened it around the left analog stick and just waited, really. I think I left that running for hours to get all that stuff done, and I think it's after about 6 hours, I think I finally got there, and I had, up to that point, played a pretty decent amount of Rocket League with me and my friends. I was pretty surprised. I figure my best strategy here is to climb to the top of the mountain and then just go downwards. Wonder how long I can do this for. That long is how long I can do it for. Hey, look at that. I killed a terrorist. Loot the body. Aw. This doesn't seem spectacular by any means, but as far as first-person shooters goes, this seems pretty alright. Definitely seems like a kind of game that's better if you have a couple friends to play with.
Hostage secured. Extract the hostage. Hostiles approaching. Keep the hostage secure.
Oh, that's an ally. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, this game certainly has friendly fire. I like it how I have trouble hitting the enemies, but I definitely hit my one guy. The guy, you know, the guy on my team pretty easily. I'm just gonna crawl behind this. Hey, how's it going? Guys, wait for me. I can't. I thought someone. That's my own guy. I keep shooting my own teammates. I am not made for games with friendly fire.
Hostage free. Secure the hostage. Hostage extracted.
Do I get special recognition for shooting my own team? Hey, there it is. The claw is excellent for people dealing with carpal tunnel or tendonitis, much like myself. I'm wondering, like, if I didn't take this approach where I'm just ripping everything down, how long it would actually take for someone to get this thing. They really want people playing this. There's usually a reward every month at some point that involves either this or Minecraft Dungeons, which is a kind of meh Diablo clone made out of. It's cutesy, it's good for kids, but the kind of the way the loot functions. Which is kind of all random, and you don't really get to choose like what type of weapon you're getting. It leads to a lot of problems, so I wasn't a huge fan. But like I said, if you're looking for something to play with your kid or something, you know, yeah, kind of like that, then that's probably a really good way to go. Make some recommendations. Hell, let's do that. First off, if you're into video game and chiptune music, I highly recommend you check out Danimal Cannon. He is a I'm in Buffalo, New York. Here he is local. I mean, he's much more than a local performer, but he performs locally here in Buffalo. And he is a one-man machine that has been featured in over probably about 50 or 60 video games by now. The most famous was probably something like Mighty Number 9. He was in Just Shapes and Beats, which came out kind of recently. That was almost all based off of his music. And if you check out his solo stuff, any of his videos on YouTube, you will find that he shreds, and he is fantastic. He's a super nice guy as well. So you can check that out. I started playing Sea of Solitude, which was like a pretty cool game. It is it's a story about depression. It's certainly not going to be for everyone, and it's kind of it has some platforming elements, it has a little bit of puzzle elements, but it's a pretty just simple kind of walkthrough kind of game. You can take it at your own pace. Um, there's not a ton of ways to die, so you can kind of just do your thing and chill out. So that's something I've been playing. I'll have a video review of that up at some point. Um, I've been playing NBA 2K21 lately, but man, that game is pissing me off. I don't know if anyone else is playing this on there, and I'd love to hear it. Please tell me in the comments. God damn it, that game is messed up. Like I don't, I almost feel like they're just making the old gen now, the PS4 and Xbox One games just break, so we'll buy another copy because I played 2 games against invisible teams. That's another video I'm gonna have up soon if it's not already up by the time this is up. And I keep experiencing this thing where I'll play a 45-minute game and then right as I'm about to get out of the menu, the game crashes on me and I have to play it over again. I almost wanted to punch a baby doing that today. Holy cow. I finished Last of Us 2 recently. I thought it was fantastic. I don't. If the people who are bothered by it are the kinds of people who seem like they'd be bothered with anything featuring a female or or any sort of LGBT protagonist. So, it certainly had some problems as far as pacing goes. Like it definitely felt like a slog at points, and it definitely gets extremely repetitive. But as far as the storyline goes, I think some people are just looking to be a pain in the ass, and that's what kind of ended up happening with that game and kind of everything that happened around it. You will also see coming up at some point there will be a very brief video of me playing Maneater, and you'll hear my review on that. If you can, oh, are they coming to rescue me from my boredom? This is actually kind of zen if you think about it. So yeah, if you search for us on Facebook, you can find us on Side Quests During the Apocalypse. We are working on our official URL. We only have a few followers and no logo or anything up. We're really still starting off. But if you jump on there, you can get all sorts of updates. We have Twitter and Instagram and all that other stuff too. It's just a matter of having the time to get it up and put it together, and we're still working on getting the staff assembled. Oh my goodness. I also run a music website if anyone ever wants to check that out. It's WNY for Western New York Music.com. It is a giant directory of all the great music that we have here in Buffalo, New York. I've created a directory of over 550 local bands that are on there, and yeah, I think that's pretty cool. There's now a box up in the corner there that's telling me something. I'm getting very close to the water, and there's an octopus down there, so... Oh my god, is this ever going to end? Alright, I have to look. Okay, come on, loosen up. Alright, the claws removed. Great, I get my five points. Alright, where am I at? Oh my god, I'm not even halfway there.
Later that same evening.
Like, if I wasn't doing this, like, I have a thing doing this. So this is like 3 to 4 hours of gameplay, I would imagine, just to get this many bricks. Or break that many blocks, I'm sorry. Wow. Just wow. That's all I can say anymore with this. Like, the little drift I've got going on, too, there. That works out great. I guess I have him going to the left just a hair, because, oh, I'm just trying to put the controller down without ruining anything. So, I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, there we go. If you go back and watch it, the first video I put up was for the Escapists, and I didn't realize that the character was supposed to take an adrenaline shot, so after every about 2 actions, he needed to take a nap. This is like the exact opposite of that for me. If we had that same slow character, we'd be knocking out about 3 bricks and then taking a nap. It'll last about 2 minutes, and then this would take a whole lot longer.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
So that's all we got for now from Side Quest During the Apocalypse, but we'll have some new videos soon. Please click subscribe and let us know. Leave a comment, put a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Just let us know how we're doing. We love to hear from you. And yeah, we'll see you next time, folks.